Hey everyone, this is Amy with New Clairvaux Vineyard, and I wanted to share with you our 2019 St. James Block Syrah. Now, this grape is planted all over the world. In fact, today it is the 4th most planted red grape. In the United States, it's the 5th most planted red grape. So you can find it all over the place, from France, which is considered its homeland, all the way to Australia, to Spain, to the United States, is planted all over. In Australia, they call it Shiraz. So if you ever hear that wine varietal, it's actually the same exact grape. I'm gonna do a little tasting. So the color of this wine is a black-red color. It's medium in intensity. It's not super, super dark. It's not gonna stain your teeth blue, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and smell it. And right off the bat, I'm getting blackberries, black cherries. I'm getting some baking spices. This was aged in 30% new French oak, and French oak tends to have a lot more of those baking spices like cinnamon, clove, anise, things like that. I'm also getting some toasted oak, a little bit of black pepper. Black pepper is an interesting one for Syrah in particular because this is one of those rare varieties that it's commonly described as having a black pepper aroma. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. A ton of fruit. It's got bursting with just ripe blackberries, black cherries. Again, some of those baking spices, a lot of vanilla on the flavor profile, more than I picked up on the nose. Very smooth tannins. There is no very soft tannins. Very smooth for how young it is. So this is gonna be an easy to drink wine. It will pair really good with food. It's got good acidity. If I were to do food with this wine, I'm gonna start with cheeses because a lot of people like to pair cheese and wine together. A lot of people say that this would be good with a blue cheese, Syrah in particular, but my taste buds are leaning more towards like a soft brie with maybe a raspberry compote type sauce on top. I think that would be, at least from my tasting it, would be what I recommend. Some other interesting things. This wine, Syrahs in general, also go with a lot of bacon, and I think this wine would do great with bacon. I mean, there's so many dishes that utilize bacon, so you could pair it with almost anything. Meatloaf is a good one. In fact, do meatloaf with a little bit of bacon in it. That would be a great pairing for this wine. Some other things. Oh, if you did a steak with a ton of black pepper, that's another really good pairing with this Syrah. So yeah, I think this wine is gonna be really easy, very easy crowd pleaser. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Cheers.